As you can see here, this is a video from 2015. This is actually my second YouTube video on my channel, and I was doing I guess like a festival summer type of lookbook, but this is just the type of style that I was wearing back in 2015. And this here is, I believe, 2016 and 17, and then this here is 2018-ish to 2019. So y'all, I was going through it, okay? So here are just some of my looks from 2016, I believe 17, a couple of 18 and one 19 or something like that. But basically, if you guys have been around, you have seen all these before, but you can clearly see that your girl has come a long way, okay? And in the end, this is where we are within the last year or so. I really love how my style has evolved and changed with me, and I try out all different types of looks. As you can see, streetwear, a little bit of girly mixed with a little bit of tomboyish, a little bit of business mixed with a little bit of casual. Like, I love to switch up my looks. So for those who are new, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an overview of where my style has come from and where it is now. So here I have my handy dandy iPad, which is where I have my list of everything that I feel is the easiest and the most simplest way for you to find your style. This one's gonna be pretty basic and really straightforward, if you will. So the first thing I would say is ask yourself, how is it that you want to dress? I know a lot of people say to assess your wardrobe first and go through what you currently have, but I don't feel like that's the easiest route, because you're gonna look at everything in your closet and you're just gonna be overwhelmed and confused. And you're already kind of lost and confused about your wardrobe in the first place. So starting off looking at all of your stuff is just gonna make you even more confused. So I feel like if you know how you wanna dress, if you know the vibe that you're going for first, then you could go and assess your wardrobe to fit those pieces into how it is that you want to dress. So figuring out how you want to dress can also go hand in hand with what you do. What are you waking up in the morning for and getting ready for? That can have a huge impact on how you dress in general. If you wear a uniform, for example, or if you work in a more upscale or maybe even like a corporate office setting, then obviously you're gonna have to wear certain types of clothing. So what are you getting dressed for in the first place? So to help you find out how you wanna dress if you're still kind of lost, then obviously you guys know the internet is there for you, okay? Google, Pinterest, Instagram, find any of your favorite celebs, any of your favorite influencers, and just create a mood board for yourself and just kind of put everything into perspective, because a lot of us are visuals. So once you find your inspiration and you have your mood board set up on Pinterest, or for me personally, I like to use PicMonkey, which I'll show you guys more of in the how I put outfits together video. But you can use any sort of like photo collage or photo editor app to create a mood board of all the different looks that you love and that you want to take elements from, and ask yourself, why is it that you like these items, or why do you like the clothing, or is it the color palette, is it the fit, is it the person? Because that is a big issue. A lot of people don't understand that you have to separate the individual from the clothing. And that is how we end up with a lot of stuff that we don't wear, because we like the way that it looks on the person, and then we get it and we don't actually like it because we're too caught up in that individual and how they looked in the clothing, as opposed to the actual clothing piece in general. Do you actually like it, or do you like the way it looks on that person, you know? So now is when I feel like you should go into your closet and see what you already have. So if you're someone who wants to dress a little bit more classy, a little bit more elegant, upscale, and you go in your closet and you don't really have any blouses or any like slacks, anything like blazers, then of course, then you're gonna know that you're gonna need more of those items. But if you do have some pieces that could kind of fit into that, then I would definitely use what you have first, because nobody has time to be going out and buying an entirely new wardrobe, because honestly, that's why we end up in these positions in the first place, of not knowing our style and not knowing what to wear, because we just go out, buy things on impulse, and then we end up never wearing it. So when you really sit and assess your wardrobe and how that could fit into how you want to dress, then you'll be able to buy pieces that are going to last you a lifetime. So what are your go-tos? What are the things that make you feel the most comfortable? If you have those pieces that you just gravitate to, no matter what the occasion is, no matter what's going on, keep those pieces, because those are the pieces that you know for sure that you're going to wear, number one, and that make you the most comfortable and confident when you're wearing them. And that's very important, because when you are finding your style, you obviously want to be comfortable in what you're wearing. So if you already have pieces that you gravitate to, whatever the occasion is, if you have your favorite pair of jeans, if you have a favorite pair of sneakers, it could even be something as simple as a bag or some earrings. Any little thing in your wardrobe that is your go-to, keep it. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about your favorite pair of sweats and your holy t-shirt with bleach stains. Not that. The items that you're going to actually wear to a public setting, an event, or some type of outing or something like that. Not the items that you just throw on to go to sleep. That's not what I'm saying here. I don't want nobody to get these words twisted. So I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, do not get rid of it. Do not get rid of it. And also do not be super quick to get rid of a lot of the things that you already have, because you could fit it into the aesthetic. I hate using that word, but that's the only way I can group certain styles, you know, together. But if you're going for a certain aesthetic, then you can use those pieces and maybe repurpose them. If you're someone who's very handy and you're good at sewing, or you can rework some things, then I would definitely do that as well before you just get rid of everything. So while you're in your closet, look around and just look at those things that you never wear and ask yourself, why don't I wear this?
Why haven't I worn this yet?
What is it about this item that I just don't gravitate to? What is it about this item that I just have no connection with? I don't ever reach for it. It's in the back of my closet, still has a tag on it, collecting dust. Why is it that you don't wear this item? Is it too tight? Is it too loose? Is it a bright color? Literally anything about that item that you're just not clicking with. Note those things in the back of your mind, or write it down, or whatever, so that you can avoid that in the future. Avoid buying pieces like that so you're not wasting your money. So since we want to maximize our wardrobe as much as possible, you definitely want to, like I said, pick out the pieces that are your go-tos and keep them. Do not get rid of them. And then also look at the pieces that kind of have potential that could fit into the vibe or the aesthetic that you're going for. And then everything else, either donate it. I love to donate clothing. Obviously, I do closet sales. You can do Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, any of those resale apps or resale websites I highly recommend, because you can use that money that you make from selling the items to go towards your new wardrobe. So now we're going to move on to the trial and error phase. And this is basically where you take whatever it is that you have currently in your wardrobe, because like I said, we want to maximize our wardrobe as much as possible without having to go out and spend too much money. So you want to go ahead and look at your inspo, your mood board, or your Pinterest, or whatever it is that you have, and see if you have any pieces that could fit into that and that you could create an inspired look by. Or you can go ahead and literally just copy and paste. So take someone's entire outfit, go online or go to the store or whatever, buy their outfit from head to toe and do it that way. Either way works, honestly, because you won't know unless you try it out regardless. So if you like a look from head to toe and you want to do that entire look, then by any means do that. If you don't want to spend any money, you can go ahead and take the items that you have that can fit into that and then create an inspired look so that you don't have to spend any money. So I will say, you may have to spend some money, okay? You're not gonna have everything that you need. It just doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't. And chances are you do not have everything that you need. So for individuals who don't want to spend too much money, which I'm pretty sure that's all of us, I recommend going to secondhand or thrift shops, because that is where you find the pieces, okay? I mean, at least in my area, I don't be finding nothing, okay? Ain't nothing out here. But if you live in an area that has a lot of different options, then just spend a weekend or a day or so just going around, trying out different thrift shops and seeing what you could find, because you will be surprised what you can find in a thrift shop. And also, you're not spending a whole lot of money, because a lot of thrift shops have days where they have 50% off this color, or buy one get one free, or fill up this bag as much as you can for $10. Like, they have so many great deals. So definitely check out the local thrift stores in your area. If you're not someone who has the luxury like me to go out and find really cool thrift stores, you guys know Shein has literally every aesthetic that you could think of, and whatever you're looking for, you're probably gonna find it on Shein. You guys know they got wigs now, okay? If you didn't watch that video, definitely check that out. Anyways, definitely check out Shein or any of the other websites. You guys know, Pretty Little Thing. If you are a Fashion Nova fan, Fashion Nova. Any of those websites, try them out and check the sale section first, okay? Because you will be surprised what you can find in the sale section if you just look over there, okay? Because sometimes I'll be finding stuff that I wouldn't expect to be in the sale section, and then it's like 70% off. And you got a deal. So when you are in the trial and error phase, I highly recommend that you go to somewhere that's not like a huge event, like a wedding or a concert, somewhere where you're gonna be out in the masses. I recommend you going to dinner, because everyone loves to go out to eat, okay? Or go to the movies, for example, and try out these outfits that basically you aren't necessarily 100% comfortable in, or how you want to dress, for example, and see how you feel. So if you go out to dinner, for example, and you're not wearing something that you would normally wear, it's one of your copy and paste outfits, and you're just like, let's see how this goes. If you're sitting there all night and you're constantly fidgeting, adjusting, pulling, tugging, just fixing up yourself, I know it may take time to get used to it, but if you're just completely flat out just not comfortable, then you know for a fact that that's something that you do not want to wear. That's not a look that you're going for. That's not a look that you are going to be able to do long term. Don't do it, okay? That's why I say I recommend going somewhere as simple as a dinner or a movie instead of going to a concert where you're out there and you're just uncomfortable as hell. You're not able to enjoy the concert, or even like at a wedding, you're at a wedding and you're just sitting there and you're just like, I cannot right now, but you can't get up and leave because you're just, you know, sitting there. You don't want to be rude. With that, you want to note the things that you didn't like or liked about the outfit. So like I said, if you're sitting there adjusting all night, it's just too tight, uncomfortable, you're just not feeling it, then you want to note those things, and you're going to realize like, okay, well, maybe I'm not too big on tight clothes. Or if something is too loose and you just feel frumpy in it, you're going to be like, okay, well, I guess I don't really like the whole oversized baggy look, you know? So after the trial and error phase, that's pretty much it. You just have to keep trying out different things until you find what works for you in your lifestyle and what it is that you do. So don't feel like you need to stick to one look or one aesthetic. For me, like I said, I don't like to stick to one aesthetic because I don't want to put myself into a box. But if that helps you find your style, because I know it can be a little overwhelming with all the different aesthetics there are out there. If there's one that you resonate with more than others, then I would stick with that one and find your style within that, and then branch out, if that makes sense. Instead of just trying to like mix and match and go through all of them and find what you like and take things from the ones you like, and don't do all that if it's just too much. Just stick to one and then branch out from there once you get comfortable. If you are someone who is struggling with their style and you just can't figure it out, do not get discouraged, okay? Because it's literally a process. It does not happen overnight. Just experiment and play around, have fun with it. It's not supposed to be stressful, I promise you. It's not supposed to be a headache. It's not supposed to be something that you're losing sleep over. Do not stress over fashion, okay? It is just something that changes with you. If you guys seen in the beginning of the video, my fashions back in the day, okay? I'm not gonna clown myself too much because I know at that time, it was what was in and it was what was trending. So obviously looking back on your style then and you're just like, what the hell was I wearing? It's more so like, okay, you know, that's how I used to dress. It is what it is. And I'm in a different time, a different place in my life now, and I'm gonna evolve as my life goes on and my style is gonna change. My style will literally be different probably next year, and that's okay. So that is why I'm currently working on my capsule wardrobe and getting pieces that are gonna last me for a long time. And I really want to take you guys on that journey with me and finding those pieces. And once I do find them, of course, I'm going to do an entire video on all the staples and things that I feel like are going to be my go-tos, just things that are going to be timeless. And that's what we want, so that we don't have to keep spending all this money, okay? Because we ain't got time for that. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely give it a huge thumbs up if it helped you out. Definitely let me know if you're excited for the rest of the videos in the style series. And if you're just excited about what I have coming on my channel this year. I want to be way more informative this year in helping everyone find their styles and helping everyone be more confident in their clothing, and just sharing my knowledge and what I know. I don't know everything, okay, but I can tell you what I know and help you guys out with the information that I do have. So with all that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, and be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up and comment down below any other style type of videos if you need any advice or any information on other types of things, if that makes sense. Like I said, the next video is going to be how I put outfits together, so that should be really fun. But yeah, let me know any other style questions or anything, or any type of videos that you want to see that are style related. And I'm gonna get out of here because you all gotta eat. Okay, I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next one.